Yeah, hello everyone. Try to forget what you heard earlier about my name. It's actually Victor Luber. Victor Luber's my stage name. I was trying to keep my real name a closely guarded secret to protect myself from any cancellation issues. I've got a feeling you'll all understand why pretty soon. So a bit more about me. My Tinder age is 46. I'm keeping my real age a closely guarded secret to protect myself from any missed romantic opportunities. Actually, I wasn't sure I was going to make it here tonight, but luckily my day release papers from Broadmoor got signed off just in time. The guy sitting just there in the audience filming me, he's actually my minder, and the main reason why he's filming is for evidence collection purposes. Just in case things go ugly. You should be okay though, because I remember to take my meds today. Or at least I think I did. But it's okay, I'm just kidding. It's actually Belmarsh Maximum Security Jail I'm on day release from. No, but in all seriousness, rest assured, I am in fact a respectable member of society. Because luckily, I've never been busted for any of my crimes yet. So you might be curious to know what I do for a living, but I prefer not to go into that because it's all a bit unremarkable. But I can tell you about my Tinder job though. It's a military test pilot. I picked that because there's already far too many tech startup CEOs on Tinder. I was thinking of going with serial entrepreneur, but what do I know about breakfast cereals? So, now some of you may have observed that I happen to be white. That's because I was assigned as white at birth. I'm also cisgender and heterosexual. Now, in the unlikely event that any of you are not aware what cisgender means, it means that I identify as a gender that I actually am. Okay, I'm sensing that was a bit controversial. Anyway, being a straight white cisgender guy, that is obviously something that I am deeply ashamed of. Because after all, it makes me an apex oppressor. But I have been making an effort to change though. Ever since the BLM protests of 2020, I've been checking my white privilege on a daily basis. And I'm happy to report that it's still just fine. Actually, you might have heard that joke before, because full disclosure, I nicked it from a t-shirt. So, I'm not sure that's okay, you're allowed to do that. Anyway, if you didn't like the joke, don't blame me, blame the t-shirt. I bear no responsibility for that one. Anyway, luckily, for straight white males like me, there are various routes to redemption these days. A very popular option is to become trans. Now, don't worry, bear with me, this is all going to be fine, don't worry. If I became trans, I would instantly be elevated from like the worst category of human on the planet to the most celebrated group of all. Now, I'm sure many of you are aware that recently various sporting bodies have actually banned trans women from competing in women's sports. Now, I don't know about you folks, but I think that is very, very troubling indeed. I mean, we should be celebrating those women, right, guys? Yeah?
Right.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, because for trans women to overcome all those barriers and prejudices against them to compete in women's sports, I mean, that takes some real balls. Actually, I have been told that as a straight white cisgender man, I have no business commenting on the trans issues, such as the topic of trans women in sports. But I actually dispute that. I believe that I'm eminently qualified to talk about the topic of trans people in sports. And that's because I spent 11 years working for Transport for London. So if that doesn't make me qualified, I don't know what does. So as a variation on the whole trans thing, there is of course the option to identify as non-binary. I'm not sure what it is about the whole non-binary thing though, but there's something about it that just doesn't quite add up somehow. Leaves me feeling a bit nonplussed. Anyway, another path to redemption for white guys like me is to convert to Islam. But that would be suicide. Actually, I wasn't sure I should do that joke. I was a bit worried it might bomb. I thought I'd have a stab at it anyway. Okay, you can now breathe a sigh of relief because my time is up. Thank you very much. I've been Victor Luber.